Whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing out the hooker force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira. Whakarongo pi kari kari mai, hare hare mai. O Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body. Karanga ngā hau o te muri, kararanga ngā hau o te tonga, tēnei a taringa, te mihi ake nei, I runga I ngā hau o te wā, nau mai hoki mai. E te iwi.
E te iwi.
E te iwi.
Nei taringa.
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 Karanga.
Yeah. Yeah, you just did it straight on there.
Pakari haere tō reo.
Aye.
Oh, you know, get a bit of practice in here, don't we?
Āna. Hoi anō, nau mai hoki mai ki te pokapū o taringa. I te piki taone, piki auhi. You done it before I said it. You did that.
Hey, you're breaking.
You did that.
You breaking tradition.
Jumping the gun. My car's too fast this time.
For once. The bustling metropolis of Taumutu, under the auspices of Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. Tēnā koutou katoa.
Tēnā koutou katoa.
Well, kia ora tātou e te whānau.
E te whānau, tēnā koutou.
Aye, and here we are, nau mai hoki mai. Anyway, e pewhi ana o kōrua piro I tēnei rā.
Aha, ko te ua. Ka tino pai o ku piro.
Yeah, e ora pai ana.
Ai.
He tamatea te āhua o te maramataka. Engari, ko āroto nei e whiti tonu ana te rā.
Ana. Oku nei hoki. Tino pai nei taku wairua. Yeah, oku piro. Hey. Yeah, ka pai. Hoino, kia huri tata ki tā tātou kiwaha.
Tō tātou kiwaha I te rānei ki te au te hanga o taku huane praone, me te pai o ona pueru, ko tau te hanga no re tapatapahi ana.
Tapahi ana.
Tapatapahi ana.
Tapatapahi ana. You're cutting it.
Cutting it, man.
Is that what it means?
That's how I think of it. Man, that's sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, sharp.
Sharp, it'll just cut you to bits.
Cut you to bits.
Mean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tapatapahi. Yeah. So use it when someone is dripping with steez.
Swag.
Yeah, dripping swag, dripping the swag goo.
The swagoo.
As they say.
Beyonce, Queen Bee, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Swagoo.
Swagoo. So yeah, Beyonce, you can use tapatapahi ana. Yeah.
You got the swagoo.
Yep. So when someone looking good, looking fresh, looking clean.
Tapahi ana.
So there you go. So how e tahi atu tauira?
Well, you're a dog lover. You have some furry
I do
children.
Have some
and when
furry children.
when they go to the place, the wāhi whakapaipai kuri, they come out e tapatapahi ana.
Tapatahi ana.
Yeah, ko prahe.
Oh,
Ngā huru.
pai ake o rāua kakara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hea ha te tuki te kuri te wini. Ka pai. Okay, so pai tau ana te āhua. Yeah, tōrirere ana.
Tōrirere, kia ora.
Not haupai marere, that one.
No.
No, tōrirere.
Tōrirere.
Tapatapahi ana.
Tapatapahi ana.
Ka pai. Kia ora, tēnā koe te puaheiri. Hoi anō, kia huri ki tā tātou kaupapa, Ngā Taonga.
Yes.
I enjoyed doing taringa, but I just enjoy it. But I do enjoy doing Ngā Taonga.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for us, it's a time we get to really sit down and look into the archives. You know, unless you geek out and have a listen on your own, this is probably the time you get to really pay attention to.
Listen to that.
I can see how you'd get carried away.
Oh man, I get
listening
overwhelmed.
to these.
Yeah, Praone's quite the avid listener.
Well, this would be your Netflix.
Yeah. We'd be looking for stuff doing our rangahau for the episodes, and he'll go, hey, try 1968 opening. I'm like, jeepers, I've been looking for the last 3 hours. But yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
And we always, acknowledge Ngā Taonga and the great mahi they do, but I do also want to acknowledge our listeners that have reached out to Ngā Taonga.
Yeah, kia ora.
I te hi o koutou kua kōrero mai ki au, nā taringa e mōhio ai koutou, kei korā tērā pātaka.
Kia ora.
Hei nanai ore mā koutou.
Kia ora.
Yes, I know a few of you have mentioned to me how it was through listening to Taringa that you knew about Ngā Taonga, and you've gone to access some of Ngā Taonga from Ngā Taonga. Hei Taonga mā koutou.
Another research avenue for everybody.
Yeah, and that's the thing about when you're starting to learn te reo, your history. It's about engaging in the right avenues in which you research and rangahau, and you might get a drop.
Yeah, because often, like, when you just Google search something, you're just getting surface level stuff.
Well, you're only going to get what you Google.
Yeah.
Hey, you're only going to get what you think. So you have to do actually it's the hard yards, the grafting, which is the reading, which is the listening and viewing as well. That's where you'll get, and it's all scattered gems.
Yeah.
Just like when you, hea te mahi ka kimi koe, te koura.
Ai.
Yeah, te mahi maina.
And it's also the use.
The use,
So it's once, you know, ko tā mātou kia koutou, listen, whakarongo, rangahau, and use
Kia ora.
as well. You know, kia puta mai ki te ao marama.
Tika.
In this avenue, digital avenue, and electric avenue.
Had to, didn't you?
Oh no! It's one of those days at the down to Electric Avenue. Hoi anō, te huarahi o te hiko.
Ai.
Ahua maroke tērā whakamaori. Anyway, hoki mai ki te kaupapa. Ngā Taonga, hea te kaupapa?
Karanga.
Mao tai ko praone ngā tāne e tiro ana ki te wahine nei kia whakaua te kaupapa nei.
It's Karanga.
Yeah, ko te karanga.
It's Karanga.
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 He karanga. Ko te kaupapa karanga tēnei. And I just want to mention, if this is going to be a bit of a offshoot, so if you need to fill in a bit of info
And you will.
missing, yes,
Yep.
visit episode 30.
Toru, te kaumā, in times of yore.
In times of yore, way back, Tori Te
In a
Kaumārua.
far-off galaxy.
Tori Te Kaumārua, episode Tori Te Kaumārua, where we talk to the one, the only,
Pānia Papa.
Yep.
Pānia papa.
Pānia.
Kia ora te
Yeah.
ene.
So go back there if you need to right now, or park these up. So when you download them, queue them up in your playlist and listen to Karanga, then listen to this.
Yes.
Or listen to this, whatever. But
Go back to the future.
yeah, go back to the future. My great Scott.
Party!
Oh my God.
I know. Hoi anō.
Anyway.
Okay, so Karanga, anei te tauira tuatahi.
This is the pōhiri for the Te Māori exhibition in August 1986. The pōhiri is by the people of Te Atiawa.
Kia ora.
But there is a short walk before arriving at the historic meeting house, which is part of the Dominion Museum, the Hauki Turanga. Karanga being sound now.
Cool. So, I guess I'll talk.
You are ko koe te reo o te wahi.
Ai, te reo tuatahi, te pono o te ki, te pono o te roimata.
I listened to quite a few on Ngā Taonga, but I really liked that one, even though the karanga was very short. And it actually sounds like it's two different females.
Ah, nā e tika.
It's in the
But I really liked the presenter, how he was describing the atmosphere of the morning. So earlier, prior to what we listened to, he talked about how all the kaumātua had arrived super early and had been there hours, like probably since before the crack of dawn, so that they were mentally prepared for the tasks before them. So, it's telling me they're not going into this impromptu.
Kia ora.
Yeah, kia ora.
They've really thought about it. And I really like the words that he used. People were going to be drawn forward by the karanga, and the karanga was to clear the spiritual pathway. It just made me wonder Have you guys felt that before? Have you felt a karanga drawing you forward?
Absolutely. Depending on the occasion and how good the karanga is. Or what if the karanga is at the right frequency. And my expression or the embodiment of that expresses I well up.
Yeah.
Te ihi te wehi, me te wana karangona.
Ana. Mea kua hau hoki tērā, kei te ahua o te kaupapa, I ona wāra me te kaikaranga.
Kia ora.
Te manu nōna nei te reo, e whakapāho nei. And it doesn't need to be a long karanga for the wairua to be felt. I think this is a good example.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
A couple of things I'll want to pick up on is the tarangi. Tarangi that I hear in these karanga, I'm thinking that these ladies could be whanganui.
Kia ora.
Because the ending of the karanga is very whanganui-like.
Oh, kia ora.
You know, there's that whakapapa with Aotea, so it could be Te Aotearoa. I haven't listened so carefully
It was
to...
Te Aotearoa.
Yeah, it says Te Aotearoa, but I'm wondering if the women are... Because listening to the Kai Karakia, again, he ends with his Te Ao Marama.
Yes,
It's a very Aotea, whanganui, part of Taranaki ending
Yeah.
to a karakia. But they all have their whakapapa to one another, so that you'll find that the karanga ending through whanganui and taranaki.
Those areas.
Oh,
Kia ora,
yeah.
yeah. I was, there was a question of mine if it was by choice or by what they had learned. Yeah, yes.
Mā Tātua has another
and
ending.
that's where
Kia ora.
Amelia's from, eh?
Yeah.
And she did the most beautiful karanga I've ever heard in my life, and it was just for a photo shoot.
Wow.
Ana.
I was literally just taking photos of her, and it was just so beautiful. I felt drawn to it.
Kia
Yeah.
ora, yeah.
And you should feel lucky
Oh,
that
yes,
she,
definitely.
you know, that she does, you know, you were talking about preparing yourself and putting yourself on the wairua. That's what she would have done for your photo shoot.
Yes.
No, she made it legit. Like,
Yeah.
I thought, well, you know, just stand there, pretend you're doing a karanga. She
Pono.
made it legit, like authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic koia hoki, yeah. And yeah, as you mentioned, it was at the National Museum in Wellington.
Mā Tātua, maybe Ngā Tiawa, you'll hear in Apanui, you'll get this, I'll just pick haere mai, you'll hear the haere mai, haere mai, haere. That's their ending.
Oh, true.
You won't hear that rangi anywhere else.
Right. I'm going to listen out for this.
Yeah,
now.
I've never noticed it to be a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, well.
Tai Tokero's got another way. Same pērā no Waikato. Waikato's got their own ear. The te rangi, for want of a better word, the tune of the karanga, or frequency
Aye.
o te karanga.
Yeah.
And because, you know, all sorts is going on in the pōwhiri.
Aye.
Mehe piki kaupapa, piki pōwhiri, nui ngā tāngata. Etahi wā, aha kua nōna te reo tuatai, when there's haka and ngiri and other karanga coming over the top, sometimes you can't hear the kupu.
Aye.
Yeah.
Unless it's maybe the first karanga,
Yeah.
or you need to listen hard,
Yeah.
I should say. But there's a distinction in the rangi of the karanga. So I can hear one's coming on, oh, this person's from Ngā Tātua, or this
Right,
person
yeah.
is from Whanganui.
Even though you might not necessarily hear the kupu, but
Yeah.
you can hear the rangi. Or
Yeah, it's another Jedi level
Absolutely.
of listening to
Absolutely.
ki ene, and koe nā te oro. He pērā anō te whai kōrero, but he pēnei te karanga. He oro tō te karanga, he wairua tō te karanga, he rangi tō te karanga. And all of those things are important in the delivery and the receiving of the karanga. So you can have all the, you know, nā kupu whakarete and all these flash kupu and things, but if your rangi isn't right,
Right.
it's not gonna, you know,
not gonna
get
reach.
the heartstrings, the
Yeah,
wairua,
wairua, yeah.
and vice versa. You can have a karanga with a great rangi, but it's bereft of depth
Kupu,
in
yeah.
terms of
Right,
kupu.
yes.
Substance in
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Yeah, or the wairua, I guess, the power that
Aye.
they're putting into those kupu, even
Yeah.
though they're quite graceful.
Graceful, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you can sense the sincerity, eh?
Ana.
Like how you said, it could be simple. I've heard it with kai kōrero as well, or the young bull stand up
Yeah.
and whai or the mean kupu. Then, you know, the old bull just says the most succinct
Yes.
and graceful and simplistic, giving the best message, yeah.
Yeah.
So just like the karanga. Ka pai, and so now we'll turn to our second snippet that we got from Ngā Taonga. And this is the welcoming of the 28th Māori Battalion to Ngarua Wāhia upon their return from the Second World War. Whakarongo mai.
Karohara te wairua e.
So emotional.
Is that 1946? So this was the round of pōwhiri that various marae hosted on the return of Te Hoko Whiti. So the war ended in 1945 and then, you know, there was a gradual return.
Aye.
They didn't all come back and then...
They made Dock in Wellington and this, went around.
Yeah, but you know, how many years has passed since then?
Heaps.
It's one way to go from
Nearly-
like wholeness to like this with that.
Nearly 80.
Nearly 80?
Yeah.
What's the math there?
I don't think our kaumātua realised that their voices were going to be captured.
Aye.
And that, you know, we would be listening to them 80 or so years later.
Yeah.
And I believe that what those returned servicemen or hoko whiti felt when they came onto the marae is what we're feeling.
Absolutely. And to still feel that now. And you know, you need to understand the whole story. Some people haven't returned.
Yeah.
Ana.
And that-
You know, a tinana nei.
Yeah.
Pai ko era e tahi o ngā karanga e whakahokia mai te wairua.
Yeah.
Te maumaharatanga o rātou kāri hoki mai a tinana nei.
You can hear, like, especially in that hakapohiri, how, you know, they're, like, saying everything with real sorrow, like, in their tone. Like, they're...
Massive sorrow,
like,
yeah.
You can hear the hysteria and the uncontrolled pitch in their voices, but, you know...
But
that,
Yeah.
like, you know, that
Yeah, and the
uncontrolled
leader,
pitch.
his voice
Yeah.
Te kai
It's pitched,
tātaki. Yeah, and then it breaks a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kei te rongo i te pauri. You
Yeah.
can hear the
Yeah.
sorrow as he's leading the haka.
Well, they would have seen nephews,
Yeah.
sons, fathers, you know, come back, and especially, like I said, some that weren't.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could be looking around, because you imagine not getting a letter and you're waiting, oh man, this is the last. And so you want closure, you know. But yeah, and there's a shrill that happens. you
Yeah.
know. It's halfway through, and it just really, man.
Ko te tangi tērā, ko te
Yeah.
Ko te
yeah,
tangi.
te wahine rānei e tuku ana i tana mama i kia
Yep.
puta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E puta i ki te ao.
But you
There's-
know, that's like, I fully respect that about our Māori tikanga, is that they are made in such a way that everyone's emotions are out.
Yeah.
They're not hidden away. Everything's like up front, and you let it all out.
Yeah.
Koe nā te tahi mate kia o te tangihanga o nānei,
Aye.
not often you will hear wailing.
Kia ora.
We're way more reserved than our kaumātua.
Yeah.
Aye.
We're in their time. And I remember tangihanga in Rotorua when Irirangi told the whānau pane off because nobody was crying.
Yeah.
They said, ko tākau te mai he tangi.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot happening in that pōwhiri.
Aye, there is a lot.
I picked up a few kupu. I heard Au e te mamai in part of the Karanga. And then what is interesting to me as I picked the kupu up is there's a soul kuia e waiata anō terape he kuia hoe no he wahine, and she is doing a lament.
Aye.
Waiata tangi. Tērā tangihia mai au te, I picked the mōtete out as a mōtete nā kingi tāwhiao. I tito. And she sings the whole waiata.
Aye.
And as she is singing the waiata with the karanga, and there's also, I can hear koraua.
Aye.
He's also, kei te tangi hoki te koraua, kei te aue te koraua. And she carries that waiata tangi through while the karanga's going, and ngā aue, ngā auhi, mera, mea katoa kei te puta mai. And almost some parts of it is, it's like it's borderline karanga.
Yeah.
And part tangi kōrero.
Pātangi kōrero, kia ora. That was my, yeah. So how te pātangi kōrero?
Tangi kōrero is, it wasn't until I got older, well, when I was told what that was, that I was able to separate out that tangi kōrero is basically you having a kōrero
Yeah.
on a rangi, ne? So a kōrero with a rangi, it's not a karanga, and it's coming out as you're crying.
Kia ora, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it. You know, I've heard tangi kōrero where te nui ngō te wā he wahine, engari karongo hoki te tāne i ona wā, koene te rereke. I've heard one of my aunties cussing
Aye.
the tū pāpaku and saying, you know, we were just speaking the other day, why have you left me? But saying it in tangi kōrero.
Yeah.
Ka pai, yeah.
So there's tangi kōrero going on in there, karanga, waiata tangi, aue, auhi, all of that.
Kia ora.
Gather up close, everybody.
Yeah, it sounded like, well, I don't know, maybe that was the tangi kōrero part, but it sounded like there was a group of ladies
Ana.
all doing this at the same time.
Well, yeah, one of them picked out a voice. She started off in the karanga, and then it went into a tangi
Went to a
kōrero.
tangi kōrero, aye.
Is the sort of like the group karanga thing, I feel like I've seen it at a lot of the hui I've been to here in the Waikato. Is that a thing here? Or
Yeah, e tika tau. I don't often see it on other marae out of Tainui. Mostly in Waikato, but I roto hoki a mātou will have, most of the time, at least 2.
Yeah.
We had a birthday on the weekend and we had 3.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so we usually have a group of he puni wahine
Puni wahine,
that are
aye.
doing the karanga. Yeah.
And while we're on this topic, I was at the Kingitanga 160th during that year. I think it was the regatta, and there was a group of women doing karanga, but it was called a maioha. What's that?
They all come under karanga.
Okay.
Yeah, and maioha is tribute or thank you.
Ai, that's
Tola karanga.
Yeah,
Okay.
koira e ki ana e mihi maioha tēnei o.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought a maioha was only a mihi from a woman, hoi no.
It's tola
Right.
karanga.
Still a
Right.
karanga, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just before we go to our next one, I think whakahokia mai te tangi ki ngā hui mate. As you said, and there's a woman in Africa, that is paid and employed to tangi at hui mate because of that.
Yeah.
And her job is to pātangi kōrero. Nāua no i whakairi i runga i te
Yeah.
pukamate mea na whakahokia mai te tangi ki ngā
Wow.
hui mate, ki ngā tangihanga. And it's a big thing to tangi. The thing for tangi is kia whakaputahia ngā kāre a roto ki te pupuri ana ka mate koe i te moke moke. There's a reason for tangi, and the tangi is to grieve. To absolutely grieve, to exert the grief from within yourself so you don't hold it. And so it doesn't scar your heart as bad.
Yeah.
That is the reason for tangi. That's the reason why, moving to tangihanga now quickly, but when I talk to whanaunga and friends, when I get a chance to mihi to them, the whānau pani and the kirimate, as I tell them, e tangi ka tika. Tangi hea, kia mutu rāno, kia maroke rāno te puna roimata. Ana, ko tahi tau me tangi ka tika, hoki mai anō ki te ao marom, and then come back to us. But don't stay in there too long.
Yeah.
Kei, haere tū atu. So yeah.
Kia ora.
Taringa.
And we'll go on to our next one. And this one's a very interesting one. Can't wait to talk about. This is called...
You're interesting.
Oh, we're all interesting. We're interested. No. This is the opening of te whare rangi unuora. Whakarongo mai.
Atuarua, kia atu, he huakanga.
So this is interesting. E hara tēnei te pōhiri, nea.
Kao.
He tā i te kawa.
Ana. Ana. So this is the official dedication of the whare.
Kia ora.
As per our house opening ritual. And ko te iwi e whakaeke atu ana ko tainui. Ko te waka o tainui i hei hikuroa mō kingi koroki. Yeah, and you can hear the second karanga, she says piki atu e rangi. So that's a term of address to the ariki, or the king.
Oh.
Te particular king or te kingi? Te kingi.
Te kingi.
Oh, e rangi.
Yeah. And in Te Rangi Kāhu i tōna wā, it was a term of address, e rangi.
Oh, kia ora.
There's been some kōrero that, I don't know where it came from, that it was a casual, it isn't. It's you're saying you are the sky.
Ai, e rangi, piki, yeah, tika.
Yeah. You are like,
Yeah.
That is how high you are, e rangi.
Yeah, not like some people, I remember during the time of the lady, Te Rangi Kāhu, they referred to her as Piki, and they said, hey, you can't say that. Being her not common name.
Well, she shared that name.
Ai, she shared that.
So when she became Te Rangi Kāhu, she took on her mother's name.
Ai.
And that was part of her compromise, and I guess in becoming, well, she would have, but she articulated to the rangatira o te motu that if she was to be kuini, then she would leave Piki and take on her mother's name, Te Rangi Kāhu.
Kia ora.
True. Did not know that.
Yeah. So e rangi kei taku ariki,
Ai.
that second kai karanga says that. And the first one uses, so does the second one, but the first one takes kupu from the karakia.
Ai. That was very interesting. That's
From the tainui, ngā karakia tainui, there's a section in our house opening ceremony karakia where the tohunga says, pikitia te paipai tuatai, te paipai tura. So it's talking about going up the stairs, the threshold of the first paipai is te paipai kaiawha. So that's the barge board on the outside of the maho that runs along the steps. So that's te paipai tuatai. Te paipai tuaru is te paipai poto, which is the threshold of the door.
Te pai poto hau mai tawhiti.
Yeah, te paipai poto.
He paipai poto.
Te paipai poto hau mai tawhiti.
Ai.
If you're in Te Arawa.
Ai.
And so that's that part, and that's what she says. Pekitia te paipai tuatahi, te paipai tuarua. Now, I believe that the two, I think they're both tainui. Could be wrong. We don't do that anymore. Yeah.
Do what? Take words from karakia?
Or have the participation of the kai karanga in that part of the opening.
Right, in this,
Usually, pini where you go, I roto, but ko nā tautau ki au, the karanga of the hau kāinga shouldn't occur till the house is opened.
Yeah, no, all the ones I've been
reo te
to
whare,
here have been after the opening.
Yeah, because the house has not been imbued with a mauri.
Kia ora.
So it's merely a whare until it gets its mauri, ko whakatongia te mauri e te tohunga, e ngā tohunga, and everybody else that participates.
And then it's a whare tupuna.
Ana, and then ko whai reo, and that's when ka puta te karanga. So this is interesting because I think the karanga is coming from te iwi whakaeke that are going on to do the karakia, and it's creative.
It's creative.
Very creative.
Yeah. And
Or was it just the norm?
Oh, yeah.
And now it's not. So now we think it's creative. Because we don't hear it anymore.
Absolutely. And because ki o whakaro, what do you think her participation is doing, or what do you think the kaikaranga is contributing in that sense? If we don't know why they're doing it, then how is one to understand why it's done today? Why it could be done today?
Well, it's part and parcel of supporting the tohunga,
Kia ora.
I think.
Yep.
And encouraging the opening of the house and a representation of te reo wahine no te taha whakaeke.
Kia ora.
That's my kuina oku whakaro.
Yep.
Ki tērā. And I think that's a good template ki tahi o ngā manu ti ori o te wānei.
Aye.
First time I heard that, I was like, I'd never heard an example like that. And I've never heard of that at all the openings I've been to in my young life.
And
you are young.
Yeah.
And could we
thanks.
Could we speculate that this particular kaikaranga may have had the mana or the mandate to do so, or do you think it's spur of the moment from their understanding
quite
of
close to the
of what's happening?
Maybe?
Yeah.
You can hear the confidence.
Aye.
So tika tau, and absolutely nōna te mana.
Aye.
Tino.
Must be rā nui te mana.
Must be nui rā te mana. And in our city before, I've been deliberating whether that is Nani Naki.
Aye.
Because that was sort of when she was operating.
Aye.
I think that's 1964, or King Koroki was still alive.
Aye.
So it was before 66. Yeah, be interesting to see who that is.
Date 1960, according to
1960.
the Ngā Taonga file that it has here.
And again, she is on, tētahi rangi.
Aye.
Yeah.
Is way up there.
Way up there. A young rangi.
Yeah, and you hear the second kaikarangas up there, but not quite at the same level. Like, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
And you can hear the pronunciation of the kupu. You can hear all the kupu.
Yeah, it's very clear. Meaning that she is close. So she's urging or inviting the kingitanga to
she says,
e rangi piki.
Yeah, she's piki te, and then tomoki atu.
Tomoki atu,
Not tomoki a mai.
Aye.
It's tomoki atu.
Oh, so she's outside of the whare.
Yeah.
Well, they're all entering, and just by the description or the way she's saying it, that she's taken aside and allowing the entering party to enter, tomoki atu.
Yeah.
Another one is karanga and karakia. Have you heard karakia being used in karanga?
No. And this kuia is.
Aye.
And that's why I think it is a kuia te teiruruhi no tainu, is because, again, in my short time, our karakia is the only karakia that says that.
Yes, according to your findings.
Unless she knew what the, or she was listening very closely.
Was that good? Yeah.
It sounded like she was well prepared, or, in her mind, she knew the kupu to use. So I don't think something that she just heard and then decided, I'm going to put that in my karanga.
Astounding. Now, the next part is from the same proceedings, however, it's within the wharekai.
Yeah.
And so we'll have a quick listen to that. So that was quite inaudible. And this was in the wharekai.
Yes.
Yeah, so kia whakara, how te tikanga o tana karanga I roto I te wharekai?
Well, now she's in the wharekai.
Aye.
You can hear that kei roto ia I te wharekai,
Aye.
which leads me to believe that she is part of the ope.
Aye.
And it's the same voice, it's the same oro. And again, how she starts, I'm sure she's like,
Yeah.
she starts there, and then tika tayo kare rongo na ngā kupu, engari she starts on this air first,
Aye.
and then they launch into some other karakia. And the other interesting thing is, because I've listened to this recording over 100 times,
Really?
from what I make out, if you were to listen to the whole thing, he saves some of the karakia.
Yeah.
So they've actually spread these karakia between two whare, and you could use all of them to open one whare.
Aye.
So they've actually saved some of them for the wharekai.
Right.
And also the first part, pikitia te pai pai tuatai, and I think I have a little chuckle because, I don't know, in the first part they say, where's the key?
Yeah.
And then it's henare, koro henare tu whāngai, and it's either Tiaki Hira or John Katsi. And he says, pikitia te pai pai tuatai, and then henare cuts in, or maybe they've agreed that that's when he'll come in, and he says, pikitia te pai pai tuarua, and they have a change, and then he says, hua kina te kua, like he's like hoping that it's going to open, and they need a key. And then they go in, and then she does the karanga after kamate, right?
Aye.
So, I roto I te whakaro e ai ki a tainui, we always use kamate in our house openings and when we tramp homes as well.
Oh, kia ora.
Koina te whakakapi, and koina te wāhanga whakanoa.
Okay.
Yes. Aye, that was what I wondered, yeah.
Koia te wāhanga whakanoa o nā mahi karakia is the haka.
Aye.
Koe e whakanoa I ngā mahi, ne e whakakapi. And that's why I think that's when she starts her karanga.
Aye.
And yeah, I haven't listened to it enough that I haven't, I'm sure we could have some technology this day where we could pull that voice out and I could hear exactly what she's saying.
Aye.
So I think that's why she does the karanga, is now that the wharekai has been made profane,
Aye.
so to say. And again, introducing te reo te wahine I roto I te wharekai.
Aye.
And the wharekai is named after a wahine
Kia ora.
on that marae. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and if when you get a chance to actually listen to these links, there's some more karakia at the end of this afterwards. However, it's pretty lighthearted. Well, the reply or the group in there, it's quite lighthearted. The tohunga still maintain the essence in the karakia. However, it's almost there's a bit of play going on
Ana.
in there.
Ana.
Yeah.
And it's like they've reached that point of kua noa.
Yeah, kua noa, kua ngā.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, go and have a listen to that.
Ana.
Just it's a great capturing
Yes.
of these ceremonies. Yeah. It's a really excellent.
We're very, very lucky now that those recording units went out.
Yeah.
And I'll say this in humility. Tainui has maintained the house opening tradition because of through the kingitanga.
Kia ora.
And that, all the ariki and up until this day have been asked to go and open whare.
Aye.
So it's something that Tainui has regularly done, and we've never lost our karakia and our whakahaere to open a whare. But what we're fortunate for this recording and others like it, there's other
You have,
examples.
Examples.
Yeah, and we can cross-reference some of the other Tainui or house openings that the king has been asked to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
me ana
very-
te kōrero, yeah. Kia puru I te toto, kia pupuri I te whenua, kia pupuri I te mana motu hake.
Koina.
Koina tētahi whakatīnanatanga kia hau nei.
Ana.
And also, and I want to say to the iwi that have allowed that to be recorded, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa, and an encouraging word to other iwi in this day and age is to capture that type of kōrero.
Yeah.
Capture it.
Never know when we'll need it.
Ana. Well, hoki ana ki ngā karanga nei. With this example, I've never heard a karanga, I could talk about this all day.
Yeah.
I've never heard a karanga like it. And but it gives us the inspiration. Our wahine inspires our wahine to look where...
Beyond
look beyond.
3 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
And where karanga can be.
Well, absolutely, and that's what I want to say. And, dare us, the males, to say so. However, don't take my word for it. It has a massive role that I think has been, it hasn't been highlighted as well as whai kōreros, because it's easy to highlight whai kōrero. However, the role of the wahine and the role of the karanga is just as big.
Yeah.
And I think it's up to our budding young wahine and people who want to get into karanga is to take that up. Mm-hmm. And as Timothy says, level up.
Yeah.
Me tapatapahi te hanga, me tapatapahi hoki te reo o te karanga.
Especially when you have partners too that do the mihi a lot.
Yeah.
That's a nice compliment.
Nice
It's
compliment.
going to be one of the...
Yeah.
Tētai o te...
And
We need to go to some serious learning schools for this knowledge.
And there's also, we only looked at pōheri, and we're lucky enough to see it being used in karakia in the ceremony. However, there are times when the karanga can be used in terms of thanking. Hey, mihi mai oha, from in different parts of anywhere, really.
Yep.
Hey.
Mana nui tō te karanga.
So at your next board hui, and you want to thank someone, karanga here. Or, when you finish your photo shoot, karanga here.
Okay.
Maybe start with Paul.
Yeah. And
Well, it's good you're thinking about it,
Yeah, well, there you go. And see, when you drive home from here to Hamilton, you got 25 minutes of doing karanga to your baby in the car.
Oh my gosh.
I love, this is tino kōtiti tēnei. I actually really enjoy driving by myself.
Aye.
Because I practice all my waiata,
Nice.
karakia,
Yep.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
My partner, I don't know if he'll appreciate me telling this, but what he does is he thinks of a kaupapa in his head and practices a whai kōrero around that kaupapa
Absolutely.
on his way home
Okay.
to himself.
You're not going to get much time to practice if your times to stand are small, as well as karanga and mihi. Yeah, I'm always getting Papa, who are you talking to in the shower?
Yeah.
Or, what are you saying? Like walking around mumbling. Yeah.
Ka pai. Karawe nei wānanga hōma, ana hea te wai a ta tautoko.
Ko tā tātou waiata tautoko ko aio nā te tipua kai waiata nei o rania.
Ai o whakarongo mai.
Kani move that body.
That's a goodie, that one. I always hear it on the radio.
I just don't know. I don't know how they have such good throats, vocal cords after that type of singing. I'm reminded of,
Everybody has a taonga.
Everyone has a taonga. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not everybody has the same taonga.
Aye.
Yes, because if we all did, it'll be boring.
Exactly.
Yeah. And my taonga is ware ware.
Yeah.
And I think that's me.
He taonga tērā I etahiwa.
I etahiwa.
Yeah, he taonga tērā I etahiwa.
Not when you
Ignorance is bliss.
drive to a photo shoot and forget your camera, though.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
Everyone has a taonga.
Yeah.
And some people forget them.
Yeah. Sometimes that's ware, sometimes it can be mahunga way.
Mahunga way.
I'm not saying you're mahunga way. Hoi anō, koe nā te wai ata, nō reira tēnā koe ārānea, o tira e hoa ma, e mihi ana, pai te wānanga.
Pai te wānanga.
Ai.
E rere tonu ana ngā mihi ki a koutou, ngā taonga, ngā ringaringa nā waiwai e tiaki nei I ēnei taonga tuku iho. Hei oranga mo te katoa, nō rere mihi nei kia koutou tēnā koutou, o tira e te iwi nui tonu, hei kona.
Hei kona.
Bit whakarongo, bit kari kari. Gather up close, everybody, buddy. Taringa, taringa, taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki yo. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing at the hook force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te. Kaupapa tino whakahira hira. Whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close, everybody. Gather up close, everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, ā nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.